I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is your office stretch break. So many of us sit at a desk for long hours throughout our workday. It can really take its toll on our body. So I'm just going to show you a few stretches that you can do throughout your day to sort of alleviate that stress on your joints and your muscles. It's really important to be stretching. It's also really important to be moving. So before we start, just a few quick suggestions on how you can get moving throughout your workday. Of course, there's the ones that we've heard for years: taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking to ask a coworker a question instead of sending an email, taking walks in your lunch breaks. All that stuff is great. I also always recommend to clients that you set a timer either on your computer or your cell phone, maybe once every hour. And just whenever that timer goes off, just stand up at your desk. Just stand up, get moving, roll through the shoulders, just getting the blood flow. Of course, it's great if you can walk around the office. If you don't have time to do that, just standing is really gonna help alleviate that stress on your body. Also, if you don't have to be at your computer for whatever you're working on in the moment, maybe you're on a phone call, standing for that. Standing while you're on the phone, if you have a headset or a cell phone, walking around the office, all those things that don't require your keyboard, try not to be sitting in that same position the whole time. So those are a few quick suggestions, and now we're gonna go into our office stretch. So we're seated in our desk chair. The first thing that I'm gonna have you do is just take a couple deep breaths as we just roll through the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. And you can even make those rolls a little bit bigger. And then reverse your direction. So we'll start small, just coming forward. Still breathing. And just making them a little bit bigger. And then just big reach up. So I'm breathing. And then I'm gonna lean to one side, just letting my head drop just a bit. And really important that all of our stretches we hold 10, 15, 20 seconds. Really the longer the better. But again, I know this is hopefully during your work day, so you don't have to hold them for super long, but just long enough to really let the muscle get into that stretch. Good. So then let's take our head to the side and we're just letting it drop. So we're going to get a neck stretch. Our necks really get stressed when we're leaning over the keyboard or we've got the mouse. Also when we're driving, lots of other daily things that we do. And then just take that hand and just pull gently, very gently, just stretching through the neck. And then if you want more of a stretch, you can take that opposite hand behind. And breathing. Also a really great way just to clear your head. Try to let everything go from the stress of the workday for just these couple minutes. And then same thing, other side. So I'm just gonna start just letting it drop very slowly. If you feel the stretch from here, you can keep it there. And then if you want a little extra, you can bring that hand up and just very gently pulling it over. And if you want more of a stretch, bring that hand behind. You'll feel it just kind of all through here. Good. And then sitting at the desk really puts its stress on our lower back. So we're just going to bring one knee up, reach underneath, and just pull it gently in. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. Just getting a little bit of a stretch, and you can kind of lean forward into it if you want. So we're just pulling it in. And then we'll relax that one down. We'll grab underneath the other one. So just lifting the knee, pulling in gently. And you can let your head drop on these two so you keep getting that neck stretch as well. Good. And then another thing that you can do is just reach behind in that desk chair. Sit as forward as you can. I'm going to turn to the side and grab behind and just kind of lean forward. So that's going to open up those chest muscles that get pretty tight, and you're just leaning forward. Good. And then our hip flexors get really tight. Hip flexors, piriformis, all those muscles in the sides and the back. So I'm gonna cross one leg over. So it could be challenging depending on what you wore to work today, but just bring it in. Even just here, you're gonna feel that stretch to the side. But if you can, just lean forward, and you can even press down gently on that knee, not on the joint, but a little bit above. You'll feel that stretch all through the side. Again, these get really tight from sitting all day, also sitting in the car, all those things we do where we're holding for a long time. And then same thing, other side. So we'll cross it over, press down gently, lean forward if you can. Again, if that feels like too much, you're probably gonna feel it just from here. We're all naturally pretty tight there, but especially those of us that sit at the desk. And then we'll just do one big deep breath in, just in, reach, and out. And if you don't have time to go through that whole circuit, just a couple minutes, but just take a couple times throughout your day and just do a couple of them that you're thinking of. Relax the shoulders, roll through, stretch the neck, stretch the legs. You can split it out however you want, but just a way to give yourself a little break, a body break, but also a mind break. And again, keep moving throughout your work day.